Hello, everybody, and welcome to part 3 of Danger by Design. Nancy drew Danger by Design from 2006. This is part 3. Okay.
Mademoiselle Drew, what is it now?
I'm staying with JJ Ling, the model. Do you know her?
I'm staying with JJ Ling, the model. Do you know her?
But of course, I know everyone who is anyone when it comes to fashion. And Gigi, she is a breath of fresh air.
But what about JJ Ling?
You mean Gigi Ling?
No, I mean JJ.
Gigi.
Gigi.
JJ.
En français, you pronounce G like J and J like G. She may very well be JJ in America, but in France, she is Gigi.
Has she done modeling for any other designers in Paris?
Has she done modeling for any other designers in Paris?
She did a lot of work earlier this year for Ugo Bottoli, which, I do not doubt, is why Minette was so eager to use her. Unfortunately for Gigi, I assume she told you how she was tricked into a current contract with Minette.
Yes, terrible thing being tricked like that.
Yes, terrible thing being tricked like that.
Of course, it was Gigi's agent who misled her, not Minette. Nevertheless, Gigi seemed very upset when I talked to her. She does not wish to be stuck in Paris for so long. The perils of being a model, eh?
The picture of Minette that was in the June issue of Glam Glam, was it cropped? Do you remember?
The picture of Minette that was in the June issue of Glam Glam, was it cropped? Do you remember?
I'm sure it was. Most photographs are these days. Why?
Do you think I could see the uncropped picture?
Do you think I could see the uncropped picture?
As it happens, all the pictures which I use in my articles are stored right here in my digital assistant. I will help you, mademoiselle, but only if you help me first. You see, the owner of this cafe, he faces a crise. The person who makes desserts for him has stepped out for his customary 2.5-hour break. Unfortunately, a bus full of American teenagers has pulled up, and all are clamoring for parfait. So, I will tell the owner that you will make the parfait, and when you do, he will be indebted to me and will allow me to continue using this table as my office. And I will be indebted to you and will allow you to see the picture. You see how it works?
Yeah, I get the picture. But what's a parfait?
Just one question. What's a parfait?
A parfait, it is a dessert made of layers of various delectable ingredients. To make them, one does not need to be a rocket scientist. Now, go!
This is the parfait station. You see before you the ingredients: ice creams, fruit, whipped cream. This will tell you how many parfaits you still have to make and what kind of parfait you must make next. This will show you what each kind of parfait should look like. Ring this bell to signal me when a parfait is ready to be served. If you make a mistake, throw out what you have done and start over. I do not like to serve mistakes. For every parfait you make incorrectly, you will have to make another one. Perhaps many other ones. So, no mistakes. You will make them in parfait glasses like this one. Question?
Well, actually,
Good. Get to work.
Okay. Looks like I've got chocolate ice cream, vanilla ice cream, strawberry ice cream, caramel ice cream, bananas, tapioca balls, berries, and whipped cream.
Okay.
The
Cool.
first one I have to make is an exois.
Francois. Okay. That's whipped cream. Strawberry cream. Caramel. Banana. And caramel.
Parfait.
Yes! Now they want a l'enfer.
Chocolate. chocolate, whipped cream, and then berries.
I'm getting there. Next up, a tropical.
Bananas. This tapioca balls. Berries. Strawberry. And chocolate.
C'est bien.
I did it right. Now they want a l'enfer.
Chocolate. Whipped cream. Chocolate. Whipped cream, berries.
Next is a corbeau.
C'est bien.
One mystique coming up.
This is a very easy game.
Parfait.
Here comes a fantasy.
Oui, c'est ça.
And then
A
there's
Lulu.
Lulu.
C'est bien.
He liked it. There, all done.
The owner, he tells me you did a good job. And so, as was our agreement, here is the picture you wish to see.
Great, thank you.
That's going to be the code for those in a while. Okay, that's Minette.
So, what else do you wish from me?
Thank you for talking to me.
D'accord.
Okay. Let's go see Dieter von Schwesterkrank.
Mr. von Schwesterkrank? Are you in there?
Who's there?
Nancy Drew. I just wanted to ask you some questions.
I'm very busy. You'll have to come back.
But this is really important. Is there anything I can do to help you?
Well, if you want, you could take some stock photos for me.
Ooh, photo
Sure.
assignment.
The list of things I need pictures of is on my desk. You can use the camera I let you borrow.
I'll get right on it.
Okay, cool. So,
Oh no, the list is in French.
So we gotta look at this. Wrong item. Where's the book? This, no. Okay. So the first one I think was autographies. Stapler. And the next one was spider. Next one was spooky. So stapler, spider, candle, crane, crow, and 3. Or however you say it. So we got stapler, spider, candle, crane, cron, or whatever it was, skull, crow. Just cross. And 3. Teapot. Okay. So I already got the camera in our thing. So like this is the delete button, this is to view the photos. Or take a photo, my bad. That's all that. Okay. Let's go to Minette's, because I think there was a stapler there. Hi,
Did you get
Heather.
the stuffed parrot?
Yeah.
Here you go. What's it for, anyway?
It's a Minette thing. You wouldn't understand. No one would.
Why did you write Minette the threatening letter? Should I mention that or no?
I'll let you get back to work.
Wait,
Okay.
I want to ask her about the
Forget
threatening
something?
letter.
Why did you write Minette that threatening letter?
What? You think I wrote those letters?
I think we read at least one of them.
I think you wrote at least one of them.
Can you prove it?
The letters on it match the memo you sent Minette about fonts.
The letters on it match the memo you sent Minette about fonts.
Okay. A couple months ago, I got so fed up with her that I just had to get back at her somehow. I'd seen how upset those other letters made her, so I sent one of my own, but just that one. And I never intended to really do anything to her. I just wanted her to suffer. You know, emotionally.
The way she made you suffer when she started going out with Dieter.
The way she made you suffer when she started going out with Dieter.
You really don't miss a trick, do you? I thought when she dumped him like that he'd finally come to his senses and realize that I'm the one he should be with. But even now, even after she broke up with him, she still has some kind of weird, sick hold on him. Look, you're not going to tell Minette about this, are you? There's really no need. It'll just upset her all over again. And she's so far behind as it is. And there's no telling how she'd take it out on me, or on you, for that matter, just for telling her. So don't say anything to her, okay?
I won't.
I'm gonna have to think about it. I'll see you later.
Okay, so we saw the stapler already many times on my desk, so we're gonna take a picture of this thing here. So we gotta get it. View of that. That one's good. We're gonna call somebody. I think we're gonna try calling Sue. We'll use the phone for a little bit. Might even call Bess and George or something. This was the guy in the magazine.
Hello? I know you are calling for Minette. Please, tell me. Is this Xing
We
Xing?
got a fan.
No, I'm afraid not. But I know Jing Jing. In fact, I'm staying at her place.
You are the most lucky person in the monde. I am a big fan of Xing Xing. I call her house and leave massage. I call Minette because I know she works there, but she will not talk to me. She is too... what is the word? Paranormal?
You mean paranoid?
Yes, paranoid. So, if you are not Xing Xing, why do you call me?
This is Zoo, right?
Yes, I am Zhu.
Well, Zoo, my name is Nancy Drew, and I saw a symbol on the wall when I was in an underground passage not too long ago. It looked like 2 leaves with 2 nut-type things attached to them, and I just wondered if you could tell me what it meant or why it was there.
Yes, of course I can. But first, you must have Xing write something for me.
Like an
Write
autograph?
something for you?
You must have her write something that I can keep. Have her
Autograph.
write, Zou, my love, Xing. Then, take the metro to the Denfert Rochereau station, enter the catacombs, find the bones from the Magdalene Cemetery, and put the autograph in the skull below the plaque.
Have her write Zoo, my love Jing, go to the catacombs, find the Magdalene Cemetery bones, and leave the autograph in a skull.
Yes, exactly that. Don't worry about desecrating the person whose bones they may be. The skull, it is a fake. My friend and I put it there. And so, after you deliver it, you call me and I tell you all about the symbol you saw.
But what if Jing Jing refuses?
Then, Nancy Drew, it seems we will both be very disappointed.
Okay. Let's call Should be. Let's call my friends. 193013. One, two, three, four, four. Okay, Bess and George, here we go.
Hello?
Bonjour.
Oh, Nancy! George, go get on the other line, quick. It's Nancy. And remember, talk fast. She's calling all the way from France.
It's
So
gonna be
where are you?
expensive.
What have you seen? How do you like Paris? What's Minette like? Have you learned how to design clothes?
Bess, slow down. You don't have to talk fast, okay? My dad bought me a phone card and told me to make as many calls as I want.
Oh, great. Hi, Nance. What's going on? How's Paris? Have you seen the Louvre? What about the Eiffel Tower? How many famous people have you met?
George, 3 words. Prepaid phone card.
Oh, great. Hey, perfect timing. We were just about to go for a run.
Whoa, wait a minute. A run?
Jog. I meant jog.
But you said run.
I meant jog.
You know how I feel about the R word, George.
I love
Jog.
running.
We're going for a jog,
personally.
Bess. Honest. So, Nance, tell us about Jing Jing Ling.
She likes to lie to people.
She likes to lie to people.
She likes to lie?
She says the acting practice that lying gives her helps her be a better model.
Be a better model, maybe. But a better person? I don't think so.
I took this very strange phone call for Minette. At least I tried to.
I took this very strange phone call from Minette. At least I tried to.
What was so strange about it?
The guy wouldn't give me his name, and he sounded very hostile, and he had a German accent. And, not long after that, some unknown person sent Minette a box of cockroaches.
Ew, yuck.
Tell me about it. They got loose all over her office, and she made me find them and put them back in the box.
Double yuck. Did any kind of note come with them?
Nope.
Sending anonymous letters is one thing, but sending live vermin sounds to me like things are getting personal.
Yeah, let's just hope they don't start to get deadly.
The windmill Minette works out of was once owned by a woman named Nosette Renard, who used to be a resistance fighter during World War II.
The windmill Minette works out of was once owned by a woman named Noisette Tornade, who used to be a resistance fighter during World War II.
Was it like her headquarters or something?
According to this historian in the States who's doing research on her, she lived there for some 50 years after the war, and she's rumored to have been involved in the theft of artwork that's been missing since the war, and
There's more?
a certain young German fashion photographer who used to date Minette has been carrying around the woman's obituary.
Why?
I don't know yet.
Yes,
Guess I should get back to work.
Bye-bye. Soyez prudent.
Okay, let's try Fred and George, just for the hell of it. 010111930. Okay.
Hello?
I am in France.
Frank! Pick up the phone down there. It's Nancy Drew calling from France. Everything okay?
Everything's great.
Hey, Nancy.
Hi, Frank. Whoa, you sound out of breath.
Not out of breath, out of shape.
Me? Hey, you're the one who's been taking a break for the last 2 hours.
Break from what?
Carrying furniture upstairs. Carpet layers are coming to redo the basement tomorrow, so we gotta get everything out. And I use the term we loosely.
Hey, I'm pacing myself here.
You're in the kitchen eating jelly donuts, aren't you?
Not anymore.
Well, I made it to Paris, okay.
Well, I made it to Paris, okay.
Great. Exactly where in Paris are you?
In the old windmill that houses Minette's office and studio. It's in the section of Paris called Montmartre. The outer office looks like any other modern office, but Minette's studio, which is inside the moulin itself, is very old and funky.
What's Minette like?
Actually, I can't really say right now.
What do you mean? You have met her, right?
Joe, she's calling from the office. She probably means she can't talk right now because she might be overheard.
True.
Exactly.
Oh, right.
What else is going on there?
I didn't tell you who my roommate is, did I?
I didn't tell you who my roommate is, did I?
Is it somebody we know?
Jing Jing Ling.
Jing Jing Ling? The model? You're rooming with J.J. Ling, the famous Australian model?
Yeah.
Yep.
But put her on.
Joe, just calm down.
I'm calm. I'm very calm. I'm completely calm. I just want to say hi, that's all. Put her on.
I can't put her on, Joe. I'm not in her apartment. I'm in the office.
Oh. Think maybe you could put her on later?
Maybe later, yeah.
Sweet.
Parts of Paris are really quaint, like you can buy stuff from these vendors in the park, but if you want to get a good deal, you have to haggle with them.
Parts of Paris are real quaint, like you can buy stuff from these
There's not
vendors
much
in the
talk
park,
about on
but if you want to get a
in this
good
game
deal,
with them.
you have to haggle with them.
Sounds like fun.
Sounds like a pain.
Oh, Frank, where's your spirit of free enterprise? What kind of stuff do they have, Nancy?
Everything imaginable. It's like garage sale, only in a park.
Everything
It's a market.
imaginable. It's like a garage sale,
Or a swap
only in
meet.
a park.
I love garage sales.
I hate garage sales.
Plus, their inventory is always
It's okay.
changing, so people keep going back to them just to see what new stuff they have.
I wish haggling was common in this country. There's nothing better than feeling like you've gotten yourself a really good deal on something.
And when somebody rips you off,
Nobody rips me off, Frank. Okay, except for that bogus concert ticket I bought from Gerald, the budding juvenile delinquent Higginbotham in junior high school. But I was young then, very young.
That's it for now.
au revoir.
Au
revoir.
revoir.
Au revoir. Ditto.
Too American. Okay, let's go to Minette's. Get that teapot thing. Dress is coming along nicely, Minette.
I already made Minette her tea.
Teapot. Okay, then that's good. Okay. Can I talk to her?
Interesting material.
You're not touching that, are you?
I was just looking. What kind of material is this?
It's a brand new blend. Doesn't even have a name yet. Don't you have work to do?
Just curious.
Okay, it's coming along though.
What?
Why do you wear that mask?
Why do you wear that mask?
This mask is a statement, Nancy. It's my way of telling society that it pays far too much attention to the face. I design clothes for the person. I'm telling society, forget the face. Look at the person. Look at my creations. The colors,
She's
the
artistic.
fabrics, the lines I choose. They are meant to enhance the person, not the face. The person. The face is inconsequential.
You don't really expect anyone to buy that, do you?
You don't really expect anyone to buy that, do you?
Whether they buy it or not is their problem.
True.
Any more questions?
Someone with a German accent called for you when you were fitting JJ, but he didn't leave a message.
Someone with a German accent called for you when you were fitting JJ, but he didn't leave a message.
Oh?
He sounded kind of angry.
He sounded kind of angry.
I'm sure it wasn't important, so don't worry about it. What else?
Do you have any idea who sent you that box of cockroaches?
Do you have any idea who sent you that box of cockroaches?
No. Probably just some idiot who has no understanding of how much I have to do and how long it takes me to do it and thinks the world revolves around him and what he wants and can't understand why people don't jump just because he snaps his finger. I mean, probably just some practical joker, that's all.
There's something that I think you should know about Heather.
There's something that I think you should know about Heather.
Oh? What?
One of those anonymous letters you got was from her.
One of those anonymous letters you got was from her.
No. Those letters aren't from Heather.
One of them is.
One of them is.
I thought that... This is all very confusing, as you can imagine. You're going to have to leave while I sort it all out. Just go. Go away, please.
Okay, we'll have to talk about Dieter and later. So...
It'll be dark in a few minutes. I'm going to head back to Jingjing's.
Okay, next day. Day 3. Again, I'm going to read the magazine or newspaper. Police increase size of catacomb patrol. Uh-oh. 4 more officers have been added to the police unit charged with keeping people out of the tunnels that comprise the vast network of catacombs snaking for hundreds of kilometers beneath Paris. Though the number of people arrested for trespassing the maze of unmarked, unlit tunnels has almost doubled in the past 2 years, police say the most offenders managed to evade capture. People have no idea how dangerous the catacombs are, a police spokesperson said, especially now with all the rain. Some tunnels are underwater, some are about to cave in, some are infested with rats and the like. Assigning more officers to the catacombs allows us to make more arrests, and hopefully people will start thinking twice before they go wandering around down there. It's for their own good, really. Police have located and sealed off most entrances to the catacombs, but they admit that they will probably never find all the hidden entryways to the centuries-old tunnels. And while most trespassers are young people looking for somewhere new and macabre to hang out, some are urban spelunkers who consider the catacombs to be uncharted territory and take its exploration very seriously. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the abyss, or wherever that place is. There's a new destination, but before we go there, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go back before I go there. Okay.
Well, I hope you're happy.
Heather?
You told Minette about that letter and she fired me. So that's it. I'm history. Gone. Kaput. Got the big boot. All thanks to you, you think.
You're the one that sent the letter, not me.
You're the one that sent that letter, not me.
I'm a rat think.
Yeah, well, what's done is done. And for your information, I was going to have you be one of the models in Minette's upcoming show. That's right. You were going to be a runway model in a Paris fashion show. But now, on the off chance that Minette has an upcoming show, it's extremely doubtful that whoever books the models will consider, even for a second, hiring some corn-pone little blabbermouth from Podunkville, USA. So looks like you blew it, Nancy.
She's upset.
For both of us.
Okay, that's all. Thank you. Now we can look at our desk. Not that we already did in the last episode. But we will look more into it. Again. Nice. I love this. I love this stuff. It's great. Great. Lovely. Let's go ask about Dieter right now. If we can. Hello, Minette. Good
What?
morning. Why did he break up with Dieter?
Why did you break up with
I'm
Dieter?
so nosy.
That is absolutely, unequivocally, 100% none of your business. And
I'm
if
getting
you
everyone
ever
riled
ask
up.
me anything about Dieter again, you're fired. Now go away and let me work.
I'm on everyone's nerves. Okay. Let's go to the park first. And get that cross photo. There at the beginning. I think I should do it like that, I think. I don't know. Okay. Let's get the autograph. Let's just get it. I want to get the autograph. Get that over with. Swear. Okay.
Hey, Rumi, how's it going?
Just talked to the huge fan of yours. He'd really like your autograph.
I just talked to this huge fan of yours. He'd really, really like your autograph.
I'm flattered, but unfortunately he's out of luck.
Nobody gets my autograph. I'm afraid that someone will use it to forge my name and steal my identity.
This guy wouldn't do that.
This guy wouldn't do that.
Stuff like that happens to people like me all the time. I'm just not gonna take the chance. Wanna play hangman?
Okay.
That'd be great.
Okay.
Z.
Incorrect.
You.
U.
You lose.
M.
M.
Right you are.
Okay. Y.
Y.
Nope.
If I
L.
remember correctly.
Right you are.
O.
Afraid not.
It's kind of like an autograph thing I'm supposed to get if I remember correctly.
V.
Oopsie.
E.
It's
Bingo.
coming back. Okay. Zumi. Love.
J. I.
That's a winner.
N.
G.
I wasn't even close. May I have that piece of paper?
Sure. Wanna play again?
Maybe later.
Anytime you wanna play, just let me know.
I'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
Okay. We acted like we got an autograph, but we tricked her. We just got the thing. I remember. Okay, we're gonna go in the catacombs, which is this area.
Un entrée. Bye-bye, hard-earned cash. Magdalene. This must be the place Zoo was talking about. And there's a skull.
Okay. Let's get that one. Let's get the skull.
I need to leave JJ's autograph here.
Okay. Cool. I'll come back later. I'm gonna go to restaurant. I forgot to get the spider. That was the last one. Okay. Put the spider thing back on here. If I remember correctly, last time it was this one, this one, this one, this one. There we go. This spider will do. Ugh. That'll do. Okay.
Mr. von Schwesterkrank, could I ask you something?
Sorry, too busy.
Okay. What do I do with the photos then? Okay, I'm gonna go. Wait. I'm gonna call the zoo from her place and tell her to update him about the autograph in the skull. Whoa, that was weird. Okay, 01016144. This is an old school phone as hell. Look at it's purple and very 90s, 80s, whatever.
Hello?
It's Nancy Drew. Did you get the autograph?
It is magnifique! You were wise not to try to fool me, Nancy. I know Jing's handwriting better than I know my own. So, here is what I know about that symbol. I call it the hazelnut because to me that is what it looks like. A noisette.
Wait a minute. A noisette?
Yes, that is French for hazelnut. I have seen it in only one place in the catacombs. To reach this place, return to the catacombs and go to the skull where you left Jing's autograph. Lift the top part of the skull and push the red button. That will open a secret passage that will lead you to the noisette.
Great, thank you.
But if you go there, you must be careful. The tunnel police,
I
they are
remember.
one problem. The tunnels, they are another.
What do you mean?
Some of the tunnels, especially near the Mouton beverage company, they are water filled with trees.
You mean waterlogged?
Ah, yes, waterlogged. You must swim underwater to reach the place where I saw the noisette. And the water is very cold. You will need a wetsuit. Good luck, Nancy Drew. You will need that too.
I know where to get that. The market. That's where I needed to go. Okay.
Bonjour. What intrigues Mademoiselle this time?
Well, let's see. A wetsuit.
Not just any wetsuit. It used to belong to a
Not
friend of the
125.
famous undersea explorer Jacques Cousteau. A friend who is said to have shared many adventures with him. For that reason, I sell it for 125 euros.
31 euros is all I'll pay.
31 euros, that's all I'll pay.
Vendu. What else tickles the fancy?
Is this the one I need?
What is this thing?
I have been told that it is probably a decoder used by those who resisted the German occupation of World War II.
Really? How much do you want for it?
Nothing. It is not for sale. It is a piece of history. I have it only as an eye-catcher.
But you're a businessman. You must be willing to part with it for something.
I will trade you one piece of history for another. You give me a bottle of Mouton Fouette 1968, and I give you the decoder.
Deal. What's Mouton Fouette?
Mouton Fouette 1968 is a very rare beverage that is usually stored underground. Unfortunately, finding an intact bottle has become next to impossible. But if you want the decoder, the impossible is what you must do. So, get me a bottle of Mouton Fouette 1968. I will accept nothing less. In the meantime, what else tickles the fancy?
None. I remember if you get this, there will be a bug or something.
I really don't want to buy anything right now.
So we're
Very
gonna go in
well.
the tunnels.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Au revoir.
Catacombs. And I'll save there once I'm there. Because you might get caught by the cops there. The tunnel police, as they call it.
Une entrée, s'il vous plaît.
How much do I have? 53. Okay. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna call this one Catacombs. Save. Okay. Oh, there should be a red button here. I should open that.
Avec cette logique, il y a un monstre dans ce coin-là. Quoi? Oui, il y a un monstre vert, gigantesque, avec les dents tachées de sang.
Ne dis pas ça, ça me fait peur. T'es sûr?
Non, mais l'absence du monstre ne prouve pas qu'il n'existe pas. Va voir.
Non merci. Je préfère ne pas savoir.
Okay, they're moving away.
Oh, que tu es lâche.
Je suis pas lâche.
Eh ben,
Qu'est-ce qu'on fait ce soir?
Okay.
on cherche des ovnis.
Je rigole.
Oh, I went in a maze. Okay, I just went in a maze. I'm gonna do that.
Non, je ne suis pas d'accord.
Pourquoi?
Parce que les ovnis n'existent pas.
Mais
I'm just gonna do it again.
la preuve ne prouve pas l'absence.
Avec cette logique, il y a un monstre dans ce coin-là.
Quoi?
Oui, il y a un monstre vert, gigantesque, avec les dents tachées de sang.
Ne dis pas ça, ça me fait peur. T'es sûr?
Non, mais l'absence du monstre ne prouve pas qu'il n'existe pas. Va voir.
Non merci. Je préfère ne pas savoir.
Oh, que tu es lâche.
Je suis pas lâche.
Eh ben,
Qu'est-ce qu'on fait ce soir?
on cherche des ovnis.
Je rigole.
Okay.
Now it's time to put on the wetsuit. Hope it's more comfortable than it looks. Ooh, this place is crawling with four-legged vermin. Hope they leave my stuff alone.
Yeah, true. Okay. No, I think I started where I was. Never mind. Do that again. Oops. There we go. Oops. Second chance. I just wanted to show that to you. You guys can. I made an error. It's okay. That's why there's second chances here. Okay, did I get the thing? No. I don't think I got the thing, which is okay. I know where to get it. So it's this way. Don't go to there. Let's go back up. Just to breathe. Okay. Let's go this way.
Okay, a rough translation would be, in Europe, near the new bridge, Snow White lives in a red castle. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Okay. So... So this has to do with the map that we use, and we look at the map and crack the code for each colored word phrase on the safe, like Europe, Point New, Chateauroux, Blanche. They all have numbers, so it's 3, 7, I believe 2, and 4. We'll need
I have no idea what this is, but after everything I went through to get here, I'm taking it.
Okay. Gotta breathe. Okay. I gotta do it over, I think. I'm like losing my trail. Deja vu. There we go. We made it.
A rat!
I'm gonna save here just in case I run into police. Save. Yes. Okay, we did it. We're gonna go to see Dieter. Hopefully the photos are fine.
Did you take all those photos for me?
I sure did. They're all right there in your camera.
So, you had some questions for me?
How well do you know JJ Ling?
How well do you know JJ Ling?
As well as I care to. The way she's always pulling out that annoying word game and begging people to play. And did you know that she won a lottery back in the States? That's right, she's actually filthy rich. What kind of person models when she's filthy rich? There's something not quite right about that girl.
Is it true they keep a pet boa constrictor in here?
Thanks for your help.
Oops.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Oops.
Back already.
Oops.
Is it true that you keep a pet boa constrictor in here?
Don't be ridiculous. I would never keep an exotic pet like that in here. Although I may have lost an exotic pet like that in here once.
You mean there's a snake in here somewhere?
You mean there is a snake in here somewhere?
I'm sure it's found its way out by now. They get pretty active when they're hungry, you know, and I haven't seen it for months. But, just in case, watch where you step.
Thank you. What do you know about Noisette Tournard?
What do you know about Noisette Tournard?
The French resistance fighter? I seem to recall reading that she died recently, and that's about it. Why do you ask?
I know 3 things, Mr. von Schwesterkrank. 1, Noisette Tournard, whose obituary you were carrying until it fell out of your pocket in the park. Noisette used to own the old windmill Minette now owns. 2, during World War II, she was rumored to have hidden several valuable works of art from the Germans somewhere in Paris. And 3, she was romantically involved with a German soldier named Hans. Hans von Schwesterkrank.
Oh, yes. I know all those things, too. Hans was my great-uncle. But there are 1 or 2 things you don't know, Fräulein. You could not have known that just before he passed away, my great-uncle gave me that.
What is it?
Something Noisette gave to him. Turn it over and look on the back. Unfortunately, my great-uncle couldn't remember what any of it meant. She used to be the director of public works, so I went to her favorite park to see if anything there might help me figure out what that card means. But I discovered nothing. You can keep that if you want.
I can?
Yes, I give up. I don't care anymore.
Find the lost artwork is why you started going out with Minette, isn't it?
Have you shown this to anyone else?
No. I was too afraid Minette would hear about it. You see, since Minette owns the Moulin where Noisette spent most of her life, I thought dating her would help me figure out what that card meant. But then something totally unexpected and tragic happened. I fell in love with her. Minette is one of the cleverest, most infuriating yet fascinating women I have ever met.
You still feel that way even after she broke up with you like that?
You still feel that way? Even after she broke up with you like that?
I can't help myself. I thought that if I found that missing artwork, I would be a hero and Minette would change her mind about me. But I can barely keep my mind on my work these days, let alone on finding some mystical treasure. If you want to look for it, go right ahead. Right now, the only thing I'm interested in recovering is Minette.
Oh, he loves her. Okay, let's look at this.
I need something that will help me decode this.
This. Okay. Red, left, green. That was what Lynn Marie had told us that Noisette was saying to us when she passed away. Red, left, green. From earlier. So, red, left. So, eyes that are red that are left. Turned left, I should say. We have to click on those. And then the ones that have green.
Sue Loren, 4154.
Okay. Look under something, I believe. So we're gonna go to the park. I'm gonna click on this.
I'll bet those numbers are movable.
So... Oops. There we go. So these are all puzzles, so... There's this mouth thing. I think that's right. Let's look that up. Okay, that looks right. Oh, so you can't click it, so that's right. Okay. The windmill.
What was that?
The squirrel, yeah.
Hey, what's going on? Shoot, that pesky squirrel must have jumped on the handle and moved the windmill.
They did that on purpose.
Bonjour, Mademoiselle returns.
And she returns with a bottle of Mouton Fouette, 1968.
Oh la la, you did it. So, I take this and give you this. Take it. You have earned it.
Thanks.
What else tickles your fancy?
Is this pie tin very expensive?
Very cheap. 15 euro.
1.
Would you take €1 for it?
Vendu. What else tickles your fancy?
I really don't want to buy anything right now.
Very well. Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Au revoir.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Welcome back. What do you like?
How much are you asking for this steak?
That is made of the finest wood, and it can be used for many, many things. It is one of my most popular items. For that reason, I sell for 13 euros.
I'll give you 10 euros.
Voila. What else do you like?
Is this just regular string?
That is very good string. Very strong. Very good to have around. You can buy for only 6 euros.
How about 3 euros?
Voila. What else do you like?
This book looks interesting.
Is this Ichido book any good?
That book is very good. If you are around dangerous people, then you must get this book. You pay only 23 euros.
How about if I pay 6 euros?
Voila. What else do you like?
Guess I'm just not in a buying mood.
When you want to look again, just come back.
I will. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Okay, I'm gonna go to her. This other woman.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. What you need, I am sure to have.
Well...
Flashlight's very useful.
I could use a flashlight. Mine was in my lost luggage.
That is only 10 euro. Batteries included.
What about 3 euros?
It is yours. What else appeals to you?
Actually,
Okay.
I'm not interested in buying anything right now.
Then you will just have to come back.
I might just do that. Bye.
Au revoir.
Okay. I'm gonna put this stake here. Just to stop it from... Oops.
Stop that, you little pest!
Right. Okay. Cool. The purple supposed to be on.
I think I'll take these with me. Darn you! Now quit that!
I didn't do that right. Otherwise, wouldn't have done that.
Huh. If I had a stake and tied some string to it and hung something that moved and made noise from the string, maybe that squirrel would stay away.
Got it. Cool. I'm gonna save it here and try to get that book. I just remember there being... Actually, no, I'll save it under... Market. Okay. There's this fish fountain.
Time to get out my flashlight.
Okay. We're gonna take that key because we'll need it. Get out of here. Oh my god, let's go see Minette. We haven't seen her in a while. Oh, let's put our wetsuit away. Okay, I'm gonna check my desk.
I know where you have been. and I can guess where you are going. So watch your back. One bad deed deserves another. Great. Now I'm getting threatening letters.
I know where you have been, and I can guess where you are going. So watch your back. One bad deed deserves another. Okay, I'm gonna call Lynn. I think it's on Zippy. One, 2, 3, 6, 8, 3, 8.
Modern European History, Lynn Manrique.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew again. I called you before?
Yes, of course. What can I do for you?
I think I know what Nosette meant by red, left, green.
I think I know what Nosette meant by red, left, green.
Really? What?
It has to do with this card she gave to Hans von Schwesterkrank and this grid I found in a passageway near where he used to live. It's a long story, but when you put them together using red, left, green, you get a message.
What kind of message?
Let's just say I have the feeling it's eventually going to lead to the artwork that Nosette hid.
Well, if it does...
I'll call you.
Good.
Do you know anything about the M3880 decoder?
Do you know anything about the M380 decoder?
It's a machine that the Resistance is said to have used to encode and decode their messages during the war. To decode a message, the dials on it had to be in the same position as they were when the message was encoded. The famous Enigma machine operated in much the same way.
The famous what?
The famous what?
The Enigma machine is what the Germans used to encipher and decipher their secret messages during World War II. Allied codebreakers were finally able to figure out how the machine worked, and as a result, some say the war ended 2 years sooner than it would have otherwise.
How likely is it that Nosette used an M380 decoder?
How likely is it that Nosette used an M380 decoder?
I would stake my reputation on it.
Thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
Call back anytime.
Okay. I'm gonna save this part here, because there is a bomb, as you can see. So I'm gonna save it.
What is that?
Who's out there?
It's just me, Nancy. Uh-oh.
What did you say?
Nothing. Everything's fine. You just stay in there and keep working. Looks like this thing is set to go off if she opens the door. I've got to figure out how to disarm this thing before she opens the door.
What are you doing out there?
Nothing. Just stay in there. Everything's fine.
Okay. I think it's supposed to be the same. They're supposed to be together. Same, like, color and stuff. Circle, circle.
There. I'm done. I won't bother you anymore, I promise. I better get rid of this thing before she sees it and really freaks.
Good. Okay, now we can go in the studio.
Wonder why this indentation is here.
I have no idea.
Wonder why this indentation is here.
Okay. Oh, here we go. 1X, V, and 3. Okay.
The dials on this thing move.
Yeah. 1X, V, and then 3. I believe.
Looks like I should type a message using my own keyboard.
Okay. So I took a picture of that thing from earlier about the code I have to put down. So I'm gonna do that right now. Okay. X T I 0 S M K P Q Q L N A. No, not A. I messed up. Okay. X T I 0 S M K P Q Q L N O R E Z A 7 L X T I 0 S M K P Q Q L N O R 3A S7 LX TI 0 SM K 3 A.
Rouge, blanc, rouge, bleu, rouge. Looks like French to me.
It looks like, sounds like colors. Sounds like, I'll have to take it. Rouge, blanc, rouge. Okay. Okay, let's get in there. So go to English dictionary. Sounds like colors. So rouge. Rouge is red. Blanc is white, and blue is blue. Okay, that sounds right.
I wonder if the symbols on these discs have something to do with the dials on the M380 decoder that Noisette Tornade used.
Oh. I think it was supposed to go here. Yeah, makes sense. That thing we saw when we walked in.
Wonder why this indentation is here.
That's what I needed to do. I believe. There we go.
I'll bet I'm supposed to put these colors in a certain order.
Okay. Red. White. Red. near the end of this game, guys. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna save it here. I'm gonna save it under bomb. I'm saving under random spots, I know.
How can I unlock this? Wow! So that's what Mosaic stole during the war. Stained glass. If you are reading this, it means that I am dead and that you have discovered my secret. Yes, the rumors were correct. With the help of Hans von Schwesterkrank, I took the stained glass you see in front of you and hid it. Not for personal gain, but so these exquisite pieces of art would not be lost to the dangers of war. I was not a traitor, nor was Hans. He helped me because he knew it was the right thing to do. But why, you are asking, why when the war ended did I not return them? Why did I not even admit taking them? At first it was because I was angry. After all that I had done for my country, when my friendship with Hans was discovered, people turned against me and accused me of terrible things. I wanted to hurt the people of Paris the way they were hurting me, so I said nothing about the stained glass. Then, when at long last I was deemed innocent, my anger subsided, but fear took its place. I was afraid that if I revealed what I had done, the accusations would start up again, and people would once again call me a criminal and question my motives and assail my character, and it would have been too much to bear. Hans had gone back to Germany, and despite his promises to the contrary, I knew I would never see him again. Like everyone else, I just wanted to get on with what was left of my life, so again I said nothing. And gradually time passed, and Paris healed, and I healed. Yet the right time for telling the world my secret never seemed to come. And now I am Director of Public Works, a job I hold not only because I love this city, but because I wanted to make sure that someone, you, would be able to eventually find what I hid. Please make sure these pieces make a safe return to the world above, when you see them as they were meant to be seen, with sunlight streaming through their panes, interrupting the darkness with color and meaning and joy. Only then will you truly understand why I did what I did a lifetime ago. N.T. X-I-V-I-I-I.
Keep that in mind. Booze ones. Booze, Roman numerals.
Uh-oh, the door locked behind me, and nobody knows I'm down here. Not good.
I'm gonna put those Roman numerals I found just now. X I V and then 3. Okay. So the code for this one is XV E G M R Q Q E U M E Q Q G P M C K M R D U I.
French again. French numbers.
So we gotta look those, then letter out those words up. do own their numbers. Okay. That's deciphered. Okay. Where is it? Numbers. Do is 2. Un is 1. 2, 1. Sync is 5. And sep is 7. So 2, 1, 5, 7.
Well, does the dress work?
It does indeed.
Yeah, yeah! What about when I whispered? And when I turned my back? Could you hear what I said then?
Gunther, I could hear everything. With this dress, we will be able to hear every word that is spoken within 10 meters of the First Lady. And what we hear, what we sell, will make us the wealthiest spies on the planet.
Hey! Hey! I made you the dress, so how about paying me?
After the First Lady takes possession, that is our deal.
Look, I put up with the dead flowers, the letters, the paint, the idiotic phone calls. I put up with all your stupid threats for months. I deserve to get paid now.
Those weren't threats. Those were incentives meant to keep you on track. And they obviously worked. You'll get your money when she gets the dress. Let's go, Gunther.
But they're picking it up for her tomorrow. What difference does it make whether you pay me now or 24 hours from now?
Oh my gosh, it sounds like Minette made that dress for the First Lady to be some kind of bugging device. I've got to get it out of here and take it to the police.
Okay. Before I do that, let me look at this Ichigo book, because we're going to need it. Introduction to Ichido. Ichido is an ancient, extremely simple, yet highly effective form of hand-to-hand combat. Shita! Although it is in truth nothing more than a repertoire of 9 distinct, precisely delivered offensive blows, Ichido can, when executed by master, vanquish a foe in seconds. Ichido has never enjoyed great popularity, largely because Ichi practitioners require to precede each move with a specific verbal salute or a chi cry. Once their adversary learns which chi cry precedes what blow, he of course corresponded each chi cry with the defend itself in a indefinitely. Sorry, I can't read. Still learning. Attack stance. Look at this weird person. Okay. Job. I can't tell this is like racist, but it's a white person. Okay. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna save here. And I'm gonna type final or ending. Okay.
Where did you come from? You've been hiding in here, eavesdropping. You heard everything, didn't you?
Not everything, but enough to know that thanks to you, those two guys intend to use this dress to bug the World Summit.
I knew there was something sneaky about you the minute you walked into my office. I should have tossed you out on the spot and told Amy Grunhill to stuff it. Well, newsflash, sister. I am about to knock your nosy little block
Okay,
off.
this is fun.
Yeah. I'm going to pummel you into oblivion, Miss Nosy. Hurrah!
Oh.
Issa! Killa! Oh! Ho 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 ho! Ha! Killa!
Ow! Hope you're a good loser, because you are going down.
Eat!
Shit.
Shazza! Oh, so you think you can block me, eh? He died!
Okay.
Ho 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 ho!
That one's easy.
You're starting to look a little tired there.
Where did you learn to block like that?
Good job, me.
Shazza! Ha! So! Issa! Issa!
Oh god.
He died! Hey!
Okay, good.
I'm getting kind of tired, I think. Issa! Issa! Hey!
Good.
Kila! Ow!
Kila. This is side one this one.
Arm's starting to feel a little weak.
Shazza! Ow!
Oh, that's me.
Ha! Sow!
Okay, not good.
Ho 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 ho! Ha! Issa! Issa! Ho! Look at that. You've got a twin, and I used to think twins were so cute. He da!
Got that one.
I fought imaginary elves that were stronger than you.
I'm winning. Minette. It's kind of cool. It's the only Nancy Drew game that has this.
Issa! Issa!
Good. It's kind of...
Kila! Shazza!
Might as well give up, Minette.
He da! You can't block my power force punches forever. I
There we
can't
go.
believe it.
We did it.
You never threw a single punch, yet you beat me. Life is so unfair.
Yeah, it is,
so
isn't it?
horribly unrude.
Her mask is gonna come off. Oh, I just spoiled that. We're gonna see her face. Minette! Oh my god. Actually, we didn't.
Where
Oh,
am
yeah, we
I?
did. Minette, haha. She's got an alien tattoo. Is that Sunny June?
Oh my gosh. And
Girl.
there it was, the real reason why Minette wore that mask. A tattoo, which she later admitted she had gotten on the spur of the moment and which she instantly regretted, calling it the stupidest thing she'd ever done in her life. She also admitted that the reason she had fallen so far behind schedule was because Ernst and Gunther Schmeck, former members of the East German secret police, were paying her a small fortune to create a dress for the First Lady out of fabric they supplied. This fabric was infused with microscopic circuitry that would allow them to eavesdrop on the World Summit. All three have been arrested, which means Minette will probably be designing her next collection from a jail cell. And she doesn't care for stripes. As for the beautiful pieces of stained
They are
glass that
beautiful.
Noisette Tornade hid away years ago, they have been returned to the churches they came from. And Noisette is finally getting the respect and gratitude she was denied after the war. Not that she was perfect, but it seems to me her biggest fault wasn't doing too little for her beloved city of Paris, but trying to do too much. As for Heather, after Minette was arrested, Amy Grunhild asked her to try to salvage the spring show. So she finished Minette's designs, came up with a few of her own, got everything made, lined up the models, and put on a show that Jean-Michel is still raving about. Unfortunately, I wasn't invited.
Okay. Congratulations, you've been awarded. Save your fare for Sambo's least amount of time.
Time to dig out the tank top, stock up on sunscreen, and slip on those sandals, because for my next adventure, I'm off to Hawaii, to the Big Island to be exact, where I'll be helping out this quirky entomologist, that's a bug scientist by the way, who has just made a disturbing discovery. In fact, my working vacation quickly turns into a series of disturbing discoveries, including one that involves a legendary monster with a nasty temper and an appetite for revenge. So come with me to this island paradise and help me solve the mystery surrounding the creature of Kapu Cave. Until then, aloha.
So yeah, this is the end of Nancy Drew, Danger by Design. Hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Bye.